I'm back out at that culvert that I was at the last time. It's kind of frozen up over here that day, and got a couple buckets. I don't remember exactly now, but man, I got some good gold out of here. So now that it's warmed up a little bit and things aren't so frozen, I'm gonna be back to get as many buckets as I can. Let me turn this thing around. So, of course, a bunch of tumbleweeds have blown in. This is the spot where I cleaned out this first 6 or 7 riffle. I'll probably come back and clean it out a little bit more. A little bit more material looks like has come in here, but that's pretty much just blown in. But I want to work back here, get a few more of these riffles cleaned out just in case maybe some of that good shiny stuff slipped past. The first riffle, big hard rain, that could happen. So, but I'm gonna get in here and kind of look around. Let's walk down to the end and see what the situation looks like down there. Always a bunch of tumbleweeds in the way. So it doesn't look like much has changed here on the back side. It's basically still what it looked like the last time I was here. I don't see any of the ugly red-headed stepchild quartz. Here's some that's got some sulfides running in it, a little vein of sulfides right there. I'm gonna get back through all these weeds, get the buckets out, get the classifier, start to get material out of the way, and see how much gold we get on this deal. Hopefully we get just as much as last time or even more this round. One other thing that I noticed when I was here the last time, this culvert's got this concrete here, and it comes down right here at an angle up towards the corrugated. That little lip in there, you can see it. It's got a nice little lip right here that would be pretty damn good to crevice. I imagine there's probably something that got stuck up in here. This might have to be for a later date, and I'd like to get in here and get me a sample, okay, of this material before it has a chance to go up and into the riffle. There might be a good possibility that this little piece here is holding some pretty good gold. So I'm gonna get all these big rocks out of the way so that I can come in here and shovel and maybe get some kind of sample out of here. Let me get to work so we can get this party started. Well, that ought to do right here for just one quick sample. I'll probably just take the vacuum and suck that up as part of all this. But yeah, this concrete really slopes down. Now, yeah, I guess if a piece landed here and the water were to wash it hard enough, it could get up here into the riffle. But here, there's not a lot of water flow. This is a trap down here unless we have a 100-year flood. But I suspect some gold can't make it up over this big old hump. From time to time, we'll check it out. Got that bucket there, gonna go throw that in the truck. Then I'm gonna start working on all this crap. I'll be back. Storm clouds are making their way in here. I better hurry the hell up. So I'm gonna use this little fancy dancy tool just break up all the dirt. Get it nice and loose, and then I'll start throwing it all in buckets. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill this bucket only, and I only need about this much more to go. I'll grab that material from here, then I will vacuum up everything. Just had a little something pop up on me. I hear my phone over there going off, so something's shaking somewhere. But 3 buckets from here won't be a bad sample. Of course, I'm gonna spend a whole bunch of time vacuuming up these riffles real nice. Last time I was here, it was all wet, and everything was frozen too, so it was kind of hard. Today's gonna be great. Everything's dry as a bone. Everything will vacuum up nice and quick, and then we'll get out of here and get this stuff taken back home and see what Lucy finds. Last time we cleaned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish, right around here. Cleaned another 6 today. Those are kind of smaller because it's less pipe up there. These are a lot fuller. I'm gonna get in here and vacuum all this out, get it cleaned up real nice. And guys, I'll bring you back towards the end. Never a dull moment around here. Look at all those gray clouds coming in after me. Ah, there went a car. Here's what I got done for the day, guys. It's nice and pretty and clean now. Did a really good job getting it all cleaned out, but I'll tell you what, over here is just this crevice right here. This crevice right here is juicy. I got my little pocket knife in there. I tried to get in there to pry a little bit, and that material is hardly packed, cemented in there. That thing hasn't probably never been cleaned out. I don't have the time today to do it, and I don't really want to bend it up. I don't want to damage any of the state's property whatsoever. There's even more crevices up this way that possibly something could have slipped down in that big gap right there. So at some point or another, I'm going to be back just to crevice, and then even up in here too. Just take a day to just crevice this piece here. Try to get in here a little bit deeper and really get that sucked out, because I found good gold in the first 6. There's going to be some stuck in here. I can guarantee it. So that's all we're going to get done over here for the day. So we're going to get it all packed up. I'll see you back at the house. All right, so it's the next day. I've got this material over here. It looks like rain is on the horizon, but even if it does get to raining on us a little bit, we'll just finish up anyway. I drug home 3 samples from that spot. Let me take a walk over there and I'll show you kind of what I got going on with those 3 samples. So this bucket is the one that I snagged from the front of the culvert before it goes into the corrugated pipe. These 2 buckets are samples from the riffles from the corrugated pipe, but not at the very front of it, about 7 riffles back, so we'll see. And then here's what I drug out with the vacuum. There's not a lot of material here. I am probably not even, I'm gonna just pan this. I don't see me needing to run this in the sluice, but I'll get this started. I'll spare you guys sluicing it out and the boredom of all of that. And then I'll be back when it comes to panning all 3 of those samples. So see you here in a sec. All right, here's the stuff from the vacuum. Get this all put in the pan. All right, that's a done deal. Let's put some soap in this water. This stuff with all this organics ain't gonna be no fun. I'm probably gonna try to just do kind of a pre-wash here on this. So we'll get this shook around and then I'll go dump out all this organics off to the side. And I'll do that a couple times here, just so all this organics don't get in my panning trough. Shake, shake, shake. Get all those organics back to the top. Pour that off. Let me get some more water in here, guys. Oh, the sun's coming out. That's a good thing. All right, guys, here we go. I'll get all this panned out. I'll bring you back more towards the end. Enjoy the jams, guys. Here we go. Wow, guys, I'm pretty surprised. Look at all that in there. I know it's really hard to see with all this organic and bullshit in here. But there is a bunch of little fine pieces here, lots of big chunkies. That was about 1 gallon from the vacuum. Granted, I used the vacuum in a couple places, right? So up at the front and then in the riffles. I didn't separate those as samples. I probably should have. I'm gonna have to go get a snuffer and snuffer this up just so I can probably weigh this alone. And okay, guys, let me get to panning. I'm gonna dump all this out. The other stuff shouldn't have this much organic, so I don't want to fiddle around with this. So I'm gonna dump this water out and then we'll get to panning the other 2 samples we have. All right, guys, it's starting to get windy out here, but this is the stuff that I took out of the material before the culvert, down in that little hole. The riffles on the sluice, guys. This is the thickest, heaviest, chunkiest magnetite. This is gonna take me a long time to pan. My suspicions were right. I mean, there's a whole bunch of heavies that can't even make it to the culvert. So that's telling me there's gotta be some gold there too. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Found this down in there too, these tweezers. Maybe that's a good luck omen that I'll find a nugget worthy to pick up. But yeah, this got dropped down in that hole too, so at least I found something of value. Usually I don't find anything of value, but guys, let me get to panning this. Let me see how much of a pain it's gonna be. I'll be back after a while. Alrighty, so that's not what I expected. There are 2 little pieces in here. There is no way you're gonna see them on the camera. That's a little surprising. Tons of heavy magnetite, big chunky stuff, but no gold. Let's get on to the last little sample that I had, and that is the stuff I got from the riffles over there. Last sample, let's see what the deal is. I'll throw some more jams on. Look at all that magnetite. There was a ton of magnetite and heavies in this one too. Maybe this is the one that I can use the tweezers to pick out one of these big nuggets. We'll see. I'll be back. I'll tell you right now, there ain't gonna be no jams, and there ain't gonna be no fast forwarding of this pan because my old GoPro, it has been freezing up on me and conking out the last 3 or 4 trips. I'm getting ready to freeze and conk that thing out. So I ended up losing the footage on this one, but no gold in this pan either. So that was some very interesting results. I assumed that there would be gold in all 3 samples, and there wasn't. Just what I got in the vacuum. Real interesting. So I'll get the stuff. It's getting windy. It's getting crazy out here. I'll get a snuffer dump. I'll get it all cleaned up. See you guys at the scale here in a little bit. Got PA Patriot coin right there. He sent my way. That guy right there. He's out there rocking it every chance he can get. But guys, I'm over here at the scale. We need to take a look to see what I hauled out of there from that culvert. And that's not a bad little haul. 0.053. That's not as much as I got the first time. But I will definitely be going back over there. I'm going to go there and just do a crevicing thing on the lip of that culvert and see what I can get out of there. Probably have a little series of videos just at that one spot because seems to be panning out pretty good in my book. So, but anyway, guys, y'all take care out there. Have yourself a good evening. You do me a favor and smash out that subscribe button. Goldpan Suntan is out.